What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and in today's video we're talking about my return to FFBE in a big way, and we're going to cover everything that was in the Autumn Festival livestream, including Final Fantasy X units, Yuna and Riku, NV versions, and we get NVA Tidus. Let's get into it. This video is sponsored by the Amazon App Store. As you guys know, the Amazon App Store and Amazon Coins are the best way for you guys to save money on your in-app mobile purchases in games like FFBE and War of the Visions, and they're having a Celebrate Black Friday Amazon App Store FFBE deal. If you guys are in the Amazon version of FFBE and you buy one of these in-game bundles that are having for Black Friday from Square Enix and FFBE, the Amazon App Store is going to give you a little something back. You're going to get $10 in credit in FFBE that you can spend extra. So you're going to be buying a nice little bundle, and then you're going to be getting $10 on top of that. Now, guys, this offer runs from November 25th to December 1st, and you guys are going to be able to do it if you're a new Amazon App Store member or an old one. You guys are going to be able to take a part of this deal, but remember, you must be on the Amazon App Store version of FFBE, so download the Amazon App Store, then download FFBE. Once you purchase in there, you're going to be able to get this $10 rebate back in, and if you're looking for even more savings, remember, Amazon coins are a great way. You get in there, you buy a big old bunch of Amazon coins to do your summons, you get a bunch of lapis, and you get a discount because Amazon coins are actually worth more. As you can see here, you spend $400, you're actually going to get $500 worth of Amazon coins that you can trade in for lapis and other bundles in FFBE. So click the links in the description below, one for the Black Friday deal and the other one if you guys need to load up on coins. Thank you to Amazon for sponsoring this video. Happy holidays to you guys. Now let's get on with the rest of the video. So one of the first things they announced was the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Season 4 was finally getting started. I loved Season 1 and Season 2. Season 3 really lost me, and that's when I really stopped playing the game as hardcore as I used to, but we all know my favorite FFBE character is Rain. It's supposed to be Rain-centric, so we're going to go ahead and watch this trailer right now and give my reaction. I have not seen this trailer yet. We're going to check it out.
I keep having. Time and time again, it plays out just the same. Yet, I feel like I recognize this place. Like I know what's happening.
So it kind of reminds me of the first ever scene you see with Rain and Laswell at the beginning of the game. A new world. Livonia. Blood Awakening for Rain. Ligar, new characters. I love the art. Who's drawing this art? It's amazing. Project Snowdrop. Little robot dude, the strongest, man. I like her, little redhead with some freckles. She looks cool.
I don't have a clue what's going to happen next. My adventure into the unknown is about to begin.
I like these characters, the way they look. The Dawn of Livonia. So it's going to be Season 4 coming at us November 18th. So that's going to be coming up in 4 days from when I'm recording this. We're hitting into Season 4, which means I'm sure there's a lot of people that need to catch up on Season 3 like myself. Again, I'm going to need some synopsis for Season 3. I'm going to skip past that bad boy so quick. Season 4, I'm going to try to keep up with and see how much I like it compared to the first and second season, which I really loved. But I have heard of some special things they did in JP with Rain, which I'm very interested in when it comes to this game. But yeah, guys, be on the lookout for Season 4 of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius hitting global in 4 days. The next thing they decided to announce was a new global original Neo Vision unit, Maeve. And we're going to see a tank here, and that's great for me getting back into the game, and any of you guys kind of interested with me coming back, trying to get back in. It is centered around COW, so this unit is going to be a great tank for that, because as you guys can see here to the right, when they are in their Brave Shift form, we do see HP barrier with morale scaling to all allies, making them a COW unit. One side we have a defensive physical tank, the other side we have a magic tank, which is great, because then it'll cover all the bases for us out there who are a little bit behind and looking to make sure that we can kind of catch up, right? Because we are going to need to catch up, but I do have something cool coming up. They talk about with some changes to some units that I have that'll help me rebound and get right back into the game. If we continue through here, we do get to see a little bit more about her, and we get to see her vision card bringing home the bacon, because she is a unit. You can see that she had the pig on her head. Boost defense and spirit with 40% when equipped with a hammer, so she is going to be hammer based from what I understand. Going to have like a hammer in peril. I think earth based hammers and earths normally go together, and at the very end here, we have boost HP defense and spirit by 20%, and fire and lightning, wind, and earth resist by 25%. That's for FFBE units only. This is a great item, in my opinion, for tanks, obviously, and then also support units. Not really going to go an attack unit because you need that attack and those killers, but I think this is actually a really awesome vision card, at least for me. Again, I'm not the expert I used to be with the game as I'm coming back into it, but hopefully you guys can help me out with the comments and on my Twitch streams, and make sure I'm staying on the right track, because, again, I need to get back on that level that I was before. Moving on from this is the announcement that I was talking about. We are getting changes to 2 of the units that were global created and won the global creation contest. And for me personally, I'm really looking forward to Cacteria. Again, I hope I'm always saying that name right, because I really loved using this unit in the anniversary challenge I had to do for you guys, where I had to beat a trial. I thought this unit was already extremely good, and if they're revamping them and making them even stronger, that's going to be really awesome for a lot of you guys out there who like both these units. But for me particularly, in my quest through FFBE and returning, this unit's going to be very, very great as a breaker and really get me back on track on what I need to be doing. And this is the part I was super excited about, super pumped. That is right, we have Yuna and, a little bit of Riku, some Waka, and some Tidus changes coming in. They showed this video off, and I could not be more excited. Yuna is one of my favorite units of all of Final Fantasy. You guys know that Final Fantasy X is my favorite. You can see she's getting her NV version, looking amazing. Summoner Yuna coming in, and I just can't wait to summon for her, which is going to be next week. I think it'll show the release. And then we also have Albed Girl Riku. Again, the names in Global are always really crazy. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. We do see I'm kind of covering up Yuna right here up to my top right. And then we have Star Player Tidus also getting the Neo Vision Awakenable, which I hope they buff a little bit, make a little bit stronger. And it's really great there for us to be messing around with it. They go over Yuna a little bit. Again, support type going into Magic Attacker. From what I can tell, unless they have some global changes, she's not like the strongest Magic Attacker in the world. Has some really good support abilities, but for me, she looks too damn good for me to pass up. I'm definitely going in on her, and that'll be my first big summon back, along with the new tank unit we just talked about with Maeve. But I'm very excited. Again, also, we have Riku coming in here. They show off a little bit of Riku. They show off some of the events that we're going to be having going on that we can go in and grind for. And then they talk about Tidus a little bit, and other items that can be obtained through logging in, because obviously they're going to have big login events when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I'm very excited about all this. And Final Fantasy X being my favorite, I think it just lines up perfectly for me making my return coming back into FFBE, that Final Fantasy X is going to be waiting on me a week after I come back into the game and start grinding hard. Next up, they started talking about the art books. We're up to art book number 5 now, if you can believe it or not. A lot of collectibles out there for FFB, which I think is really cool. They talk about being able to get 20% off 1 through 3. So if you guys have not got your collection going, you can go in the Square Enix store and grab those up. And then they talk about the soundtrack, which I just put it on Fujimoto's head. We have the soundtrack number 3 is also out. And it says planned for iTunes and Amazon Digital Music. They have been bringing a lot of this stuff to Spotify as well, which is really great. I like getting my hands on that stuff on Spotify and being able to listen to it. Next up, they had their FFBE Q&A. They talk about Clash of Wills and how they change it from being uncapped and how they kind of wanted to go back to being capped. And again, I haven't really involved myself in a lot of Clash of Wills again, because I'm just now coming back into the game. But they said they should be going back to a favorable and what the community wanted with their feedback coming in December. But for November, it's kind of going to be the same, but they're hoping to make the change for December and moving forward, which is always great to hear they're listening to your guys' feedback. They also talk about which global original NVA units get changes. They kind of just say, hey, it's kind of like we just make the decision to make that happen. Let's see, what's the next question here? JP had a recent change of producers. If you guys didn't know, the big man himself, Hirono-san, has stepped away from FFBE, like controlling it on the JP side. He's still around for like the Brave Exvius universe stuff. Like he might be working on another game. I'm not entirely sure on that myself. But then they kind of just say that like it's not going to have the biggest impact because Global is a different game, and he kind of just oversaw some things and gave his feedback on a few things. But really, Fujimoto-san's in charge of the global version, so it's a different game for there anyway. And the last question we had there have been I think it's the last question. We'll look real quick. There have been collaborations in JP version that have never made it to global. Are there a chance of them coming? I think they just give the answer of, that sly answer they always give. Yeah, maybe. Is that what you want? Like, you always get. And then we got it started moving into like what we're going to be getting as far as, rewards for it. Because obviously we're going to get a lot of rewards. This is kind of like a mini little FanFest stream thing. They turned one of their monthly videos into a fun little stream that we got to do and play games and watch. We're going to be getting 21 days of free 10 plus summons. We're getting STMR exchange tickets ×2 plus 30 VPI ×2. Plus 30, VIP coins coming to you guys, which really is cool. I mean, 21 days of free 10 summons really gives you a reason to log in just to do that summon. And it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to get the best in the world and go ham with that stuff. But, you may get lucky and get what you want. And as we move on, we can see that they reached 4,000 concurrent viewers across all their platforms. So you guys are going to be getting, from what I understand, it was 5 NV summon tickets, but I think somewhere else we got 5 NV summon tickets. So it should be 10 out of 10. From what I understand, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'll do my best mess with that to make sure I'm not, but I did do some research there. And then they ended up ending it here. I'm not sure if this is this is a whole other stuff you guys get as well. They gave out a lot of goodies here, nothing too substantial, but a lot of little things that'll really help you guys with getting back on the bicycle like myself, or if you're already playing the game a crap ton, it just gives you a little bit of goodies on the side. So overall, I think the Autumn Celebration live stream was a fun little event. I find it very cool that they still do this kind of stuff for the community when really they could sit back on their laurels and not do anything like that. So it's cool they still do it. However, it didn't really bring a lot of the news or updates a lot of you guys probably expected. Again, it seemed more like, which is cool they did it. They don't have to do this kind of stuff. They took one of their monthly update videos and turned it into a live stream to give away a little bit more goodies and kind of have fun with the community and interact with you guys. But nothing huge or game-changing was announced here, sadly, for me, Final Fantasy X. So, talking about my return to Brave Exvius, again, I'm going to do News Tuesdays coming back at you every Tuesday, but I'm not the expert, especially at COW, which I know is a big thing in FFBE right now. I'm not an expert in that, and I missed a lot of the units, so I'm going to do my best to build up. If you are coming back into FFBE, or you haven't really been around for that, this is going to be the channel for you, and if you're an expert, maybe you can help me a little bit, or maybe you just have fun seeing me struggle and work my way through it. I'm going to be getting back on that horse, so maybe I can help you guys with your return to FFBE and just having fun. So, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below what you're most excited about, and if that interests you, my climb through COW, if you have any pointers for me, that'd be great as well. Thank you to Amazon for sponsoring this video. Remember to take a part of those Black Friday deals. Click the link in the description below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.